And welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us for the first NFL game, even preseason game, for the 2026 NFL season, man. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm a little late. Literally, I was hosting my family. They are actually still here, not too far away, but I had to run back, had to spend some quality time. Both of these days were this was the only day that I could hang out with them, and I needed to make it work. Hey man, it's a balance. We got to spend time with the people that we love, but at the same time, I want to hang out with you guys. I want to make this work, and we're making it work, baby. Anytime. We got David Stegosaurus in the chat, man. I appreciate you being here, brother. You're Pirates. Yes, we are, my man. Yes, we are. But yeah, man, thank you so much once again. Sorry for being a little bit late. The game has yet to start. We still got about 2 more minutes. But yeah, man, football season it's basically back, man. We got after this week, we got one more week of preseason, and after that, man, we got week 1, and there's gonna be a lot of games, similar to last year. We're probably gonna have, at least 6 or 7 streams that week in week 1. And we're going to do them all, man. Every possible game that we can do every single week, we will do on the channel, man. So if that's something you're interested in, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Last year, we did over 110 games, including the NCAA final. We did the NFL draft in the spring. We did some World Cup games this summer, man. We do it all here, man, as much as possible. It is usually football centric, but hopefully you like that and you stick around, man. And also we got a bunch of other stuff coming down the way. I'm going to be doing some power rankings. Those will be monthly to start out. And after that, man, I'm going to just try to add some fun stuff, stuff that we can all enjoy and, maybe make fun of, because it's going to be my first time doing stuff like that. And I'd like to hear your feedback. So appreciate you. Your local trash can brother, what's going on, man? Welcome. Good to see you again, my dude. Turns out Buffalo ran the starters, won the preseason game versus Carolina. Not sure if I like the idea of using Allen this early. Yeah, man. I think it's because, it's a new coach trying to set a tempo, trying to, kind of instill, it's new, man. Like this Brady, right? Obviously new not only to Buffalo, but I think this is his first time being a head coach. And I think it's more of him also getting reps, getting the little small miscommunications out the way. So even if they can do a drive or two with Allen or a quarter or two, I think it'll pay dividends. I think in the future, if Brady is there for a couple more seasons, I doubt they'll be putting Allen in preseason games often. But I think year 1, you want to set a tone. You got a lot of new players on offense, receivers, offensive linemen, and I think it's not bad. It's definitely a risk, but it's a calculated risk, I think. So, but yeah. I don't expect Josh Allen to be playing too many preseason games in the future, especially if they have success. Oh, look at that! We got Bo Nix coming in. We got Jordan Love. They're warming up, man. So we are going to get some starters here, which I expected, and I'm happy to see that, man. Let's freaking go. We got John Kuhn in the broadcast booth. Heck yeah, man. Let's go. And, of course, we have who else is playing today? Let me see here. But sorry guys, I'm sorry. I literally just got in, so I'm kind of still trying to play a little catch up. How are you guys doing, man? How has your week been? How is your weekend looking? Please let me know, man. I always love to hear from you guys. Did you guys do anything crazy today or this week or anything interesting? Let me know. Whew, my goodness. Also, give me your predictions. Doesn't have to be the score. Just give me a prediction of what you think. Who's gonna score the first touchdown? Packers, Broncos. Which kicker is gonna have a potential miss? I think both kickers for these teams were perfect last week. So yeah, let me know. 27-24 Packers is my prediction. Okay. I like it, man. I like a high-scoring preseason game. Hopefully we get a couple, maybe, a couple turnovers, especially for the Packers D. They had a rough freaking week last week, man. It was not good. Usually it was the secondary. I think the pass rush was strong but inconsistent. I think the linebackers tackled well for the most part, but I think the secondary, they missed a lot of tackles. The coverage was, there were some blown coverages. I think one of them fell on a long play, and just not great energy from the Packers secondary. So hopefully they pick it up this week and kind of set a tone, even if it is preseason. David, we had a storm front go whoosh earlier. Strong wind, rain barely missed the house. Ooh. Hopefully you're safe, my man. And it rained up here too. It started raining like around 8:30 in the morning, and it kind of kept going until about 10, and then we kind of had on and off showers over the last like 5 or 6 hours. So yeah, man. It was crazy. The morning one was definitely a little bit more crazy for sure. But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys are doing okay, and I'm glad that it missed the house. Man. I don't see Denver returning as a powerhouse again. The offense is too inconsistent, like Buffalo. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Denver definitely added some pieces. I know they traded for Jalen Waddle, who I feel like Jalen had a really solid year last year. I think it was definitely, some of those numbers might be slightly inflated because of Tyreek Hill's injury. Obviously, Waddle was, after that, he was kind of thrust as not only the main target, but also kind of the only true reliable target at that position for Miami, man. Miami had a lot of injuries and just a lot of inconsistency for a lot of offensive players. So thankfully, sorry, there's like a commercial that is showing like kids just stuffing the toilet with a bunch of stuffed toys. Sorry, it threw me off there for a second. But yeah, man, the addition of Jalen Waddle, I know they added a couple more receivers. They added some defensive help a lot for the Broncos there. They're trying to keep that defense strong. So, but yeah, I could see a regression for Denver. Trying to think here. Bo Nix definitely had a solid season. He had some issues with interceptions. I think that he got better as the season went on, and we'll see if we see the Bo Nix of the first half of the season versus the second half. Trying to think here. Denver, they have a solid squad, man. They're deep. Their defense is still, I think, one of the best, and if their offense can stay relatively, if they can get better, because they definitely had some inconsistencies, especially at the receiver position last year, which is why they traded for Jalen Waddle. So if that can get corrected, I think they can come back just as strong. But if they deal with a lot of the inconsistency, some of the turnovers that they had, the ball may not swing their way. The luck may run out for them. They were pretty close to finishing with the best record in the NFL last year, and definitely some games where they kind of got a little bit lucky, but whew, man. All right. David, 1-16 Denver. They only win on Christmas Day. Okay, that's, you know what? Could happen. Oh, man, hold on. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't liking the lighting situation here. My face was overly lit, so. You couldn't see this handsome mug, man. Yeah, man. It's been a while since I've used this kind of format, man. It's been a while. Um, so it's like riding a bike, man. It was really fun to create these thumbnails. I still got to do a bunch of them, but we're in the middle of it, man. And it's been really fun to do these scoreboards as well. All right, man. Broncos kicking it off to the Packers. They catch it at the 7, return to the 20, 25, 30. Good return for Green Bay across the 35 down near the 37. And we're going to see Jordan Love and the Packers number ones coming up here. Let's go. Boom, boom. Jordan Love, a 27-20-1 career record. All right, we got 1st and 10 here. Ball at the 37. Jordan Love under center. Single back in the backfield. Single receiver to the right. Tight end in motion. Going to the right. Play action. Looking. Throws to the left side. Tight coverage. And that is going to be broken up. Intended for Christian Watson. That is a great job by Riley Moss, number 21. White chocolate going out there. And Riley Moss, man, an aggressive corner. Has some incredible games, but then also has some pretty terrible games, man. He's a boomer bust kind of guy, man. But it seems like he's getting better for sure. All right, in the shotgun. Running back on each side of Jordan Love there. We got a single receiver, Christian Watson on the right side. Ball at the 37, 2nd and 10. Throws, slant, across the 50, down at the 49. The ball is loose. They're calling it a fumble as of right now, recovered by the Denver Broncos. And it looks like that is a strip and a recovery for the Broncos defense. An incredible, initially looking incredible. That is Patrick Surtain, the one-time defensive player of the year, making a heck of a play. Not a great start for the Packers offense there. All right, we got David. Well, that's dumb. I agree. Come on. Come on. Jay, what's going on? Go Pack Go, baby. Let's go, man. Thank you for being here, Jay. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Let's go, man. Go Pack Go. It's all right, Christian. Shake it off, man. Shake it off. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, snap. They are looking at this. And it looks like his knee is down. They're not showing great angles here, man. Every single time they try to show an angle with his knee down and the ball, it's kind of obscured, but they're giving the Packers back the ball. So 1st and 10, ball at Denver's 49. Jordan under center. Single receiver, a single back in the backfield. Handoff. And that is Lloyd with a nice carry there for about 2 or 3 yards down to the 46. All right. 2nd and 7. Ball just shy of the 46. Jordan under center, single back in the backfield. Another handoff. Lloyd running to the left and is going to pick up about a pair of yards just across the 45. So 3rd and 5 coming up here. I don't know, man. Lloyd on that last run, I feel like he could have run a little bit stronger, kind of behind his pads. That one, I feel like he was trying to kind of like get skinny. Just run with power, man. Sometimes you just gotta run with power. All right, we got Love in the pistol. Brooks to his left. Two receivers to the right side. And we got a penalty there on the Broncos. That's going to give us 5 yards and a 3rd and 1 for the Packers coming up. All right. Don't worry, guys. Once these first 2 drives kind of go, we're going to be a little bit more casual. I want to talk to you guys. This is still very much a Friday night hangout, just with a little bit, just with football thrown in. So yeah, man, don't hesitate to chat, man, if you guys have a chance, man. The preseason game is secondary today. 3rd and 1. Play action. Jordan pressured, and he just throws it away. 4th and 1. Oh, come on. LaFleur, what are you doing play action here, man? Shotgun play action. Nick Bonito able to get quick pressure on Jordan Love, and the Packers offense will stay on the field, which is the right thing to do. It's preseason. Who cares? All right, Jordan under center here. Single back in the backfield. 2 tight end set. Fakes the handoff. Looking, throws. He's got a man, and that is the 2nd-year receiver out of Texas. Getting the first down, Matthew Golden. Picking up some big yardage there. And if you guys do hear my voice, I didn't post anything, but I was sick almost the entire week. I actually got sick on Saturday, and up until yesterday, my voice was kind of gone. I was a little worried, but I was gonna make it. I was gonna be doing this regardless. Oh, a nice little play action, gets it out to the tight end on a flat, and that'll be a nice catch of about 6 or 7 yards. Holy cow. Dave, shed update. Oh, yes. We are discarding a cardboard plastic frame for a movie poster. Oh, okay. And I'm using the clear plastic. Sorry, 2nd and 6 ball at the 14 here. Packers in the red zone. Jordan under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to the left. Plastic frame for the movie poster. I like it. Handoff, Marshawn Lloyd picking up about 3 out of the 4 that they needed, setting up a 3rd and short. And I am using a clear plastic cover to finish closing off the tall wall of the shed. So, window install. I like it. Use what you have, man. Use what you have. That is awesome, man. And guess what? And the cool thing is, you can put a movie poster right over it. If you want a little privacy, bam. Star Wars, episode 4. Hand off to Lloyd, going to the left, going wide, trying to run strong, and he does with a nice little spin move, baby. Kit picks up the first down. And, it's the first spin move of the season. I feel like I need to do one. So, let's get a spin move, baby. Oh, what? What? They're saying he didn't pick up the first down. Come on. Unbelievable. Disrespectful. Spin move, baby. Ten out of 11 spin move. You know what? I'll take it. Oh, there we go. See, look at that. First down. Who knew? Unbelievable. These referees, I tell you. I could do their job from my couch. I do like that Matt kind of got in their face. He's like, "Come on, dude, that's a first down. Just give it to us." All right, 1st and 10, just outside the 10-yard line, so they can still pick up another first down. Marshawn Lloyd, great running, gets across the 5 down near the 4, but we do have a flag. This better not be against us. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Holding on the Packers. That'll wipe away a great run by Marshawn Lloyd. And that is the rookie Jagger Burton. He's gonna move like Jagger. He's gonna move like Jagger. Move like Jagger Burton. All right. Packers back outside the 20. Jordan in the shotgun, running back to his left. 2 receivers split out to the right. Looks, throws to the right side, gets Matthew Golden, and they are going to be right around the 12. But we do have a flag from the secondary, so I think the Packers might get a new set of downs here. I like what we're seeing out of Golden, man. He had Jones literally just all over him, man. Not only was he able to kind of muscle through that contact, but able to catch the ball with his hands, arms stretched out, strong. And it was a pretty. There was some pepper on that throw by Jordan Love. So. Where are we at? Where are we at here? Come on. So we got 9:56 here in the first. 9:56. It is a first down, but it's only at the 18. Come on, that's a bull. All right, fakes the handoff, play action. Another nice little flat route to Christian Watson, and he takes a shot, but not before picking up about 5 or 6 yards. Guess 2nd down coming up here. Nice little hit there. I like the physicality there by Patrick Surtain. All right, we got 2nd and 5, ball at the 13. Jordan under center, hands it off to Chris Brooks, who ends up meeting a wall after picking up about 2 down near the 11. So yeah, hopefully my voice isn't too rough sounding. Like I said, even as early as yesterday morning, man, I was barely able to really talk. I was actually working at my other job, man, and it was a struggle. But a lot of tea, a lot of honey. Some Halls, not sponsored. Saved my butt. All right, Jordan in the shotgun, making adjustments, running back to his left. He's got 3 receivers on the right side. Pressure over the middle. 5 touchdown, Green Bay! And that is Marshawn Lloyd getting in the end zone. Let's go, baby. Yes! Woo! I love it. I love it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Great route, man. Got away from number 92. I love it. Gotta love it, baby. Kick is up and right down the middle. Oh, I know it's an extra point kick, but that looked right down the middle, man. I'm probably getting too excited. But that ball, I know it sounds weird, but seeing even his kicks last week, they remind me of Mason Crosby, man. Just the confidence, there's no wavering, there's no it's drifting. Just boom. There we go. Trash can, yes sir. Packers hot beginning. I love it, baby. Yes sir. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Yeah, man. I'm hoping. I don't know how long the the starters are gonna be out there, but I'm hoping they can put up a couple touchdown drives, man, before they call it a night. Oh, hold up. Hold up. There we go. All right. See here. So yeah, and oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. I mentioned Jager Burton, who has kind of been a guy that the Packers in the last, I would say the last month and a half, they seem to really like him. They are basically, the way it looks at it, he's gonna be potentially the starter for the Packers for starting as a rookie, man, and that is huge, man, because I believe he is starting over Banks, who the Packers spent a lot of money on last year in free agency, and the Packers are a team that they are not afraid to be like, yeah, we might be paying a backup quite a lot of money, but we're putting out the best five. Simple as that. Another player to look for is definitely going to be the returner, Sky Moore, who had a nice little return there at the beginning, so I like it. If your voice is rough, you could try sandpaper. That's what. See, man. That's David. That's why I need you, my man. I was trying to be like tea, honey, all this soft stuff. If I want a tough voice, I need to put tough stuff in it, man. That's right. You know, get a little rock salt in there. Just get some glass. Just bite a big old cup. Yeah, man. All right. It is a touchback for the Broncos, and we're going to see Bo Nix take the field here. Yeah, Bo Nix, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,900 yards, and a 63% completion percentage, 356 yards rushing, as well as five touchdowns on the ground. So total of 30 touchdowns for him. All right, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball at the 35. Bo Nix under center, single back in the backfield. Fakes the pass, hands it off, and that's going to be a nice gain of about 4 or 5 near the 40. NBC is the best channel for football games, to be honest. Sunday night before work. Got some good teams, atmosphere. I agree, man. I feel like capping off a Sunday with football it just feels like it kind of sends you into the next week, like on a high note, if you will. All right, 2nd and 5. Bo in the shotgun, running back to his right. 2 receivers stacked up on that right side as well. Looking, pressure coming, rolling out to his right, throws to the sidelines, and that one's going to be close. I think he kept the toes down, but they're saying no. And that is Cortland Sutton, who comes up kind of holding his belly, man. He kind of laid out for that one. And that was actually Lucas Van Ness putting the pressure on Bo Nix. Fox isn't all that great. There's too many ad cuts. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, and I feel like during the day, just in general, like even shows or if they're showing movies during the middle of the day, I feel like there's always more ads than there is on in the evening. I don't know if it costs more or what, but yeah. But the Broncos are challenging the ruling on the field. It is close. His feet do lift off the ground, but did he have possession of the ball before that happens? That is close. Clock is stopped at 7:35. 7:35. And one other player to look out for, man, is the backup Kyle McCord, man. He looked really solid last week. He finished with going 12 of 16 for 100 yards, and he was solid, man. He looked fairly comfortable in the pocket. Obviously, wasn't perfect, but no major mistakes. And it's a guy that I would not be surprised. He may not make the 53-man roster, could, but unlikely. The Packers typically only like to keep two guys on the active roster while keeping one or two guys on the practice squad. But Kyle McCord, man, definitely a candidate for one of those premium spots on the practice squad. So the Broncos are going to lose a timeout. They lose the challenge here. So Fox also better with Greg Olsen on there. I agree, man. I like Greg, man. Very solid. Very doesn't try to play favorites, and the way he talks about football. It reminds me a little bit of John Madden, not the cadence, but just like the passion and just kind of having fun with it. Bo Nix in the shotgun, 3rd and 5, throws to the right side, has a man open across the 40, 35, keeps it going, 30, and down near the 26. A big explosive play over the middle, and the Packers secondary once again giving up chunk plays. And this one to Jalen Waddle, the former Miami Dolphin, a man that the Broncos gave up a lot of draft capital to get. All right. 1st and 10, just inches shy of the 25, so they are in field goal range. We got Bo Nix alone in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Looking to his left, pumps, throws, and a great contested ball. Ball there, and that is the rookie 2nd-round pick, Brandon Cisse. Doing a great job, man. Playing physical, but playing smart, and then attacking the ball as it got there, man. Another player to look out is Evan Williams because whiskey. Yes, sir. Double shot of whiskey, baby. He's been great, man. The last 2 years, that guy just keeps getting better and better every year, man. Bo throws, sets up a screen, and the Packers doing a great job of sniffing it out, holding it to just a 3-yard gain, and that is the captain. Maybe it doesn't actually have a C, but Edgerrin Cooper has been arguably one of the best players on the Packers' entire roster over the last 2.5 years, man. Sorry, basically 2.5 years. Finished last year with over 110 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss, 2 forced fumbles. He's looking solid, man. 3rd and 6, ball at the 22. Bo in the shotgun, running back to his right. Looking, has some time, throws it, lost one up, and it's caught for a touchdown, Denver. That is R.J. Harvey, the rookie sensation who kind of ended up being one of the best offensive players for the Broncos last year, especially late in the year. And that is a heck of a throw, man. A great touch throw by Bo Nix, and a great job by a running back coming back to it and being able to kind of hold on to the ball with a player draped all over him. And there it is, man. Edgerrin Cooper makes a great play in one and then it doesn't get burned, but gives up a touchdown on that one. So, all right, kick is up, and it is good. And we are all tied up with 5:53 left in the first quarter, baby. I love it, man. I love it. It's FJ15. Hello, sir. Hello, hello. How you doing, my dude? Hope your Friday is going great. And do you have any predictions for the game? Who do you think is going to win? Packers, Broncos? Go Pack, go! Yeah, let's go! Go Pack, go, baby! Let's go. FJ15, I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, appreciate you. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, that drive going 65 yards, two big chunk plays there in the final kind of 4 plays. That big catch and run by Jalen Waddle to get them basically in scoring position, and then the basically the wheel route there by the running back R.J. Harvey, the second-year man, being able to beat out Edgerrin Cooper there to score on the right side. My goodness. Sorry, guys. Still recovering. I'm hoping in the next couple of days I can start coughing here, so I can actually start recording some of these my kind of like my prediction videos and stuff like that. Yeah, the plan was to do that sometime this week, even if it was just like 1 or 2, but yeah, no, did not happen. At least the way I look at it, at least I got sick during August and not in the middle of September. All right, kick is up. Caught right around the 1. Return to the 10, to the 15, 20. And going to be stopped right around the 25. But we do have a lot of flags. They did come from the Packers side, so they might be against Green Bay there. We got Go Polar Bears. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. As long as those Bears don't come from Chicago or Indiana, potentially, yeah, I'm always down. I'm always down to root for Polar Bears. And it is a holding call on the Packers. Matt LaFleur pacing the sidelines, very unhappy. All right, that is the end of Jordan Love's night, man. You know what? I don't blame him. Touchdown on the opening drive. Nice little play action. Rolling out to the left there. And it's going to be a run. Picking up about 4 yards there. And yes, that is Tyrod Taylor, the longtime veteran, man. This is his 8th team in 16 years, and he did start a couple games for the Jets last year. Actually, 4 games for the Jets. I think I mentioned it when they signed him a couple months ago at this point. He's still one of the better backups that you can have in the league. Stays healthy, runs the offense well. May not always be spectacular, but also he's a threat to run with his legs, man. Still to this, even at his age. We got Marshawn Lloyd bouncing it to the left side, nearly picking up a first down. Came close here. Great job, man. Great adjustment there. The hole got kind of clogged up, able to bounce it outside and make some magic happen there. We got 1st and 10 coming up here. Dang, Tyrod Taylor is like, yeah, old. He is, man. You know, I mean, well, he's like 38, 39. Might be only like 37, but Tyrod able to avoid a sack and unable to connect with number 16 there down the left sideline, but able to buy some time. Like I said, avoids a sack. And most of the time when you're able to do that, man, you came close. Came real close to being able to get a big play down the field. So 2nd and 10 coming up here. All right, guys. All right, Taylor. Shotgun, went it back to his left. Looks, pressure, runs, and is going to pick up another 3 to 4 yards across the 25, down near the 26. I like it. I like his ability to run, man. And I don't think Tyrod played last week, to be quite honest with you. Trying to remember if he actually took some snaps. Shotgun, throws to the right, pressure, and the ball is going to be thrown out of bounds there. I think Tyrod took a hit as he was trying to release that one. So that's a win for the Denver pass rush there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was a number big 97 there, Nick Roach. And the Packers are going to punt this ball away. Call that the 30. Returned across the 35 and finally taken out of bounds near the 40. So a nice little 10, 11-yard return for the Broncos. So yeah, let me see here. What did Jordan finish stats-wise? He finished 8 of 12, 74 yards, 1 touchdown. So nice little drive there, man. I like it. All right, guys. Ooh. I think I said Nick Roach for number 97 there for Denver. It's actually Malcolm Roach. I think Nick Roach used to be I might be making this name up, man. Is Nick Roach? Okay, so yes, Nick Roach played for the Bears. Okay. Thank goodness. I thought I was making that name up, but yeah. There we go. All right. Too much useless old football knowledge in this head, dude. Just way too much. I should not remember the name Nick Roach, but I do. And you know what? Even though he played for the Bears, shout out to Nick Roach, man. From the looks of it, was a smart guy on and off the field. Didn't get in trouble. Just did his job. So, shout out to Nick Roach. Hope you're doing well, my man. Yeah, well, Nick Lowry was a kicker for the Chiefs. Ooh. see here. Mike Lowry. Sorry, anytime I hear Lowry, it always reminds me of, oh my God, Martin Lawrence's character in Bad Boys. Mike Lowry. Oh, dude, Nick Lowry, the one bar helmet face mask, man. I love it. Number 8. And also the classic mustache, dude. That is a legendary look. You know what? Hold on, let me double check he didn't do anything bad before I shout out Nick Lowry. It's going to be a handoff for the Broncos. Picks up 5 across the 45. All right. Nick Lowry. Seems like his record is clean. So, when undrafted in 1978, was born in West Germany, Munich. Holy cripes. 6'4" for a kicker. That is still a massive human being. Started out his career with New England, but had a 14-season career with the Kansas City Chiefs from 1980 to 1993, and then finished off with the Jets the final 3 seasons. Bo Nix, play action, throws it to the right to his tight end, and that is going to be close to a first down, might be short. Nick Lowry, 80% career percentage and over 1,700 career points. All right. All right, 3rd and 1. Give it to the fullback. One of the few teams that still has a fullback here. And it works. Picks up about 4, and they are in Packer territory. Holy cow, man. I'm so sorry. I haven't even been looking. Let me see here. We got 3 people watching. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. If you do get a chance, please leave a like on the video, man. It helps out the channel, helps out the video. Bo Nix, play action, looking, launching one deep to the left, and that one is a Bover throw. First Bover throw on the channel, at the very least. All right, we got 1 minute 42 left in the first. Bo with some time, throws to the left, has some space for his receiver, and that is a heck of a catch there by Humphries. He kind of had to fully extend for that one, able to kind of contort his body and bring it down, man. That is a good one. That is against St. Just, the former Washington Commander, Charger, picked up by the Packers this offseason in free agency. Handoff to the left, spins out of a tackle, but gets spun down for a minimal gain, if any. It's going to be number 20 there for the Broncos. Even though he was a Broncos kicker, I liked Jason Elam. He was good in NFL. Oh, dude. Jason Elam, dude. Absolute legend. I feel like he was one of the first kickers that I remember knowing his name. If you told me to name one kicker when I was growing up as a kid, probably Jason Elam was one of them. Fumble! And it is going to be recovered by the Broncos, but there is a flag, so I'm assuming a false start here. Hey! Hello on my way home, so keep me awake. Will do. Hello, Dahlia. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well. And give me your predictions if you do get a chance. Let me know who you think is going to win. And what do you expect for the Packers this year? Let me know. I knew Nick Lowry before Elam. That's fair. That's fair. Ooh, we got some pressure, but it sets up a screen, and it's a loss of 2 for the Denver Broncos there. It's a great one-on-one tackle there by number 36, Haddon. Look at this, dude. Great pressure by the rookie, number 55, the first of the Packers' third-round picks there, the big man. Able to put a little extra pressure on Bo to try to get that ball out quicker there. And that is going to be the end of the first. We're going to go to a commercial break, but we are moving to the second quarter. Holy cow, man. We got 5 people watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Appreciate you guys being here for a preseason game. Please, if you do get a chance, leave a like and subscribe. Hit up the chat if you do have a chance. Always love to hear from you guys. Always love to interact with you, man. Like, the games are one thing. Those are always awesome. It's great. But like I said, this channel and the videos are significantly better when you guys are in the chat, man. You guys are the reason I continue to do this stuff. So thank you. Packer win. I like it. What's even if they lose? There we go. Heck yeah. The North will be interesting to see this year. I think so too, man. I don't know, man. The Lions could be a team that bounces back. You know, they had an really off year. They had a lot of injuries, but wouldn't be surprised if they came back. But I don't know, man. For me, I feel like they didn't really change a bunch this offseason. I'm still trying to see if they can recover from losing, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator 2 years ago. I felt like that was honestly the biggest difference. The roster was the same last year that it was 2 years ago when they were probably the best team in football. But the coordinators definitely changed, and the injuries obviously made a big difference. So, Vikings, if they can finish with a above 500 record, to me that's a success for them. And I think it's going to be Green Bay or Chicago, man. And we'll see if Chicago can continue to be successful. We've seen them over the last 2 decades have 1, maybe 2 good seasons in a row, but it's never been sustained. And we'll see. We'll see if this was last year a little bit of a fluke. They did get, there's a lot of close games. Even the best teams need to learn how to win those. Is that did Chicago, were they just lucky last year, or is that their identity, their ability to win under pressure when the game is close? We'll see. All right, we're back here. 3rd and 18 ball back at the 40 of Green Bay. Delayed handoff, and that'll pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards down near the 35. So definitely within field goal range here. And they are playing in Colorado, so obviously the elevation there is going to be able to kind of, always makes those kicks go a little bit longer. And the kick is, woo, Jesus. 53 yards, and it just sneaks in there on the left. The right up right there. And the Broncos are on tap. We got 14:07 in the second quarter here. Your loco, did Nick Chubb just retire? Sorry, I'm like trying to go through the Rolodex in my brain here. Did Nick Chubb retire? I think he's still on the Texans. He was last year. I just don't know if he's still there. Let me see here. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, he did retire. He retired as of today. Wow. Yeah, on August 1st, 2026, Chubb announced his retirement from the NFL via Instagram. Chubb retired as a four-time Pro Bowler, one-time second-team All-Pro on his resume, and retires with 7,349 rushing yards, 54 rushing touchdowns, over 140 receptions with 1,100 yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. So nearly 60 touchdowns in his NFL career, and then just shy of 8,500 career total yards, man. So, or yards from scrimmage, I should say. But yeah, man, heck of a career, man. I know he's been, ever since he had that injury in his, I think it was his second to last year with the Browns. But yeah, man, just one of the best backs, dude. Like, look at these numbers, man, to start out his career. And again, this is in Cleveland when, it's tough to be successful. Whether you're a quarterback, running back, it's tough. Rookie year, less than 200 carries, but nearly 1,000 yards, 996 yards, averaged over 5 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns on the ground. Next year, nearly 1,500 yards rushing, 8 touchdowns again. Did it with less than 300 yards, so still 5 yards per carry. Next season, dealt with some injuries, missed 4 games, but over 1,000 yards, averaged over 5.5 yards per carry, 12 touchdowns in 12 games. Next year, 14 games, 1,250 yards, 8 touchdowns, and then his final season where he played all 17 games, over 1,500 yards career high, 300 carries, and tied a career high in 12 touchdowns. And the Packers breaking off a big one across the 50-40, down to the 31, and that is number 22, Stroud. Holy cow, man. I think I said strong, man, who has been doing pretty damn good. Holy cow, man. Oh, that was a sad attempt by the kicker there. I get it, you're a kicker, but come on. Nice job, man. I like it. All right, Packers starting out with the ball in great field position, ball at the 32. Tyrod Taylor hands it off to Marshawn Lloyd, able to avoid the first tackler, but it's going to be brought down after a gain of about 2, maybe 3. He did go backwards, but they might give him the forward momentum there. And that is going to be on the Packers. Yeah. That's another rough penalty there for the rookie. Let me see here. Oh, sorry guys, I'm falling behind on the chat. My bad. Let me see here. Quick throw, caught, picks up a couple yards. David There you go, Wikipedia. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And your local, damn, yeah, man. Yeah, dude, just one of the better running backs. Nick Chubb was like, at the end of the 2010s into the 2020s, just a really really good back, man. I think over 5,000 yards to start out his career, and then just kind of plotted out there. I think over actually close to 6,000 over his over his first 5 years. Tyrod deep shot, and that goes out of bounds. Third down coming up here. What did the fish say when it hit a wall? Damn. That was a go. I like that one. I like that one. Loud noises. Sorry. Sorry. Tyrod looking, tries to set up a screen, and Brooks able to spin his way to an extra 2 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth and long. Yeah, unfortunately, the holding call on Jagger Burton kind of pushed them too far back and just unable to kind of get back into decent range to pick up a first down. So it'll be the rookie Trey, smack that all on the floor, smack that. Give me some more, smack that till you get sore, smack that. Oh, smack that all on the floor, smack that. Give me some more. Smack that right down the middle. That sounded suggestive. I do apologize. Yeah, Trey Smack, man, perfectly down the middle, and he ties it up for the Packers. So sorry, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? There we go. There we go. And that last kick by Trace Mack was from 51, dude. Pierre Strong with a 68-yard return, able to set that field goal up, man. They were immediately in field goal range after that. Just unfortunately, once again, the penalty on Jagger Burton kind of took them out of the ability to kind of capitalize, get a couple first downs. But hey, man, that late sixth round draft pick there, our kicker, is keeping us in the game. And this is according to Wes Hotkowitz, who, shout out to Wes Hotkowitz, man. Just a great dude. I got to meet him up in Green Bay when I was trying to, when Grassi was finishing up 30 and 30. Wes, like, did not hesitate, man. He was just hanging out with the people. And like we had a couple conversations, like long, 5-10 minute conversations. And Wes was just like, just a dude, man. Absolute dude, wearing a t-shirt. I helped him order a pizza for Tom. It was pretty hilarious, man. Shout out to Wes. But he just tweeted, Pierre Strong is a former fourth round pick, helping the Packers kind of ignite that last drive there, helping it end in a field goal at the very least. So, yeah, honestly, I kind of want to just I just wanted to give out a shout out to Wes, man. Appreciated him, and also I'm gonna be moving this painting pretty soon here, and I will be putting up some Packer memorabilia that I've been able to get over the last couple of weeks. One of them will be the signed Aaron Jones jersey. It'll have, it has, I think, Wes, Tom, Pastor. It has, like, if you know Tom Grassi, you kind of know his crew. It'll have their signatures on it, man. Just kind of having that in the backfield. And another piece of memorabilia I was able to actually buy this week, and it's a pretty cool, nice little return there by the Broncos before getting go before going out of bounds. And oh, look at that, dude. Trey Smack forcing the returner out of bounds. Look at this, dude. That's my kicker right there, bro. That's my kicker right there. That's my kicker. Look at that, dude. I'm not trying to talk smack about to the Broncos kicker, but that's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. Get in there, man. Come on. All right, we got 11:58 here in the second quarter. And it looks like that is the end of Bo Nick's night, man. We got, Isaiah McDuffie doing a great job getting to McLaughlin for a huge loss in the backfield. Easily a loss of 3 yards or more. I love it, man. Trying to get a stretch play on the right side. And McDuffie, one of the smartest backups in the league, in my opinion, said, no. I've seen this before. Second and 14, back at the Broncos 40-yard line. Shotgun for the Broncos. Looking, roll into his right, dumps it underneath to McLaughlin, and he is met immediately. Picks up a yard, and we do have a flag on the field. And it is a holding on the Broncos there. So moving on back towards the end zone. Yeah, and the Packer that was able to wrap him up is Tyron Hopper, man, another player that they were able to pick up in the same draft that they were able to pick up Edgerrin Cooper in. So we got 3rd and 14 here. The Packers. Ooh, pressure. Stidman able to break the pocket and is going to pick up about 6 yards. Will be well short. It'll be a 4th and long coming up here for the Broncos. Oh, sorry, guys. See, this is why we do preseason, baby. A little rusty. Got to move the ball over. And the Broncos will be punting for the first time tonight. I know David is a big fan of the Broncos punting. Arguably might be his favorite play in football outside of a Kansas City and Green Bay touchdown. All right, a nice little decent return there by number 23, Sky Moore. Speaking of Kansas City, former Kansas City Chief there. Yeah, once again they picked up more around free agency. It was a big, like the Packers emphasized getting players, kind of shelling out a little bit of cash to kind of fix something that has been, I don't want to say broken, but has been unimpressive. Just not there's zero ability over the last 3 years, I would say, to feel like they would be a threat in returning anything. Ever since Keyshawn Nixon kind of moved to the defense full time and stopped returning, the Packers just have not been able to replace him. So hopefully with Strong and now Sky Moore, hopefully the Packers can have some decent threats on kickoff and punt returns. Holy cow, man. I need a water. Hold on. I just came back, barely caught the Denver Bronco punt comment. Also the Raiders punt and Chargers punt. That's fair. Am I wrong to maybe even add like a Chicago punt, a Viking punt, maybe a Detroit punt every once in a while? Let me know. I got to grab a water. I'll be right back. So yeah, at halftime, I will show you guys the piece of memorabilia I was able to kind of pick up this week actually. It's pretty cool, man. It's something that I definitely did not expect to ever have, and it's pretty cool, man. It's really fun. I'll give you a hint. It is a Packer player, and he played for the Packers in the '90s. So, if you guys would like, take a guess, man. Take a guess. Dahlia, stay awake. Yes, stay awake. Dahlia, stay awake. All right, Packers with a run up the middle. Does not get much. Does not get much, but picks up about a yard or two. That is Chris Brooks, who is going to have a definitely an expanded role this season, man. Not only with the potentiality of Josh Jacobs not either not being suspended or potentially not being a Packer. There really hasn't been many developments yet on that. But also, Emmanuel Wilson is gone, so kind of another player that is not really in front of him anymore. Tyrod looking, trying to buy time, rolling to his left, throws, and that'll be incomplete. Intended for Bo Melton, the receiver turned corner, turned back to receiver primarily. I think Bo is still potentially listed as a corner, but I think that experiment kind of is I don't want to say ended, but I feel like they're like, you know what, let's just keep you kind of mostly on offense. Tyrod with a little bit of time, launching one deep, and that one is going to be incomplete. Yeah, this time the Packers kind of giving way to the Broncos' pressure, but we do have a flag. And from the looks of it, Bo Melton is giving a thumbs up, so it might actually be against Denver here. And it is. And that is Abrams Drains, number 31 for the Broncos. Antonio Freeman or Reggie White. All I'm going to say is you got one correct. David, that's a heck of a guess, my man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I tip my hat to you, sir. Ooh, nice little trick play. Gets it out to Sky Moore. Nice little end around to the right side. Able to make a man miss. And is going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Setting up a short second down play. I like it, man. Sky Moore he's shown he can be a versatile player, man. He's not just a returner. He can do some stuff. Another handoff. Chris able to get around, picks up a first and more. Nice little pickup of about, it seemed like 10 or 12 yards there for Chris Brooks, man. I don't know why, man, but Chris's pads seem significantly smaller than he's been wearing the last couple of years. Oh, well, no wonder they're small because it's not Chris Brooks. It's Strong. My bad. Number 22. There you go. Okay. And look at that, dude. Strong finding some room, picking up about another 8 yards on that carry. This time, Chris Brooks is carrying the ball, but is going to be stacked up right around the line of scrimmage. No gain, third down coming up. All right, let me see here. And the throw to Bowmelon is once again incomplete. Tyrod trying to get something going here, taking a hit. And it looks like it's going to be a flag on the Broncos. Would have been a high hit, roughing the passer. There it is. There it is, man. Yep, lands on top of him. Yeah, that's going to get flagged every time, man. You can't be doing that in the league anymore. It's a good tackle. It was a good tackle, but unfortunately, you can't hit quarterbacks like that. You can't land on them. And it's going to be another run to the right side. This one getting it down near the 15. The Packers are now in the red zone. Handoff up the middle. This one is Chris Brooks. He will fight his way for a gain of about 4.5. Down near the 10, setting up a third and short for the Packers. Sorry, I'm looking up what sponsor we're going to have at halftime. I'm answering emails from these sponsors. I'm trying to get that extra cash. But for you guys, and a throw over the middle. Bowmelon finally catching one, and it's a first down inside the 5. Tight coverage, two defenders actually all over him, and is able to finally able to get his hands on the ball. Man. He's been targeted 3 other times, and each time it's been overthrown or thrown out of bounds. And finally, man, this one right on the numbers, and it sets up a first and goal at the 3 for the Packers. Tyrod in the shotgun play action throws one out to the right, and it was either a timeout or a penalty. Yeah, we got a timeout. Sorry, who used it? Green Bay or Broncos? Because they're showing both coaches, and it looks like Matt LaFleur called the timeout here. Packers down to 2. We got 4:26 in the second quarter. Hand off this one to Strong, and he is going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and goal coming up here. All right, we got 2nd and goal. 2 receivers split out to the left. Tyrod in the shotgun. Hands it off again to Strong. And picks up a yard down to the 2. 3rd and goal coming up here. Play action, gets it out to the left, and we got a no touchdown. At least one ref is waving it off. The other one, I think, was ready to put his hands up to call for a touchdown, and they're having a discussion. We will see here. All right, the one that was waving it off calls it a touchdown for Shepard there, man. A guy who's been on the Packers for quite a bit, man. So I'm glad he's finally getting into the end zone here. We got one. Oh, yeah, that's a clear touchdown right there, man. Right foot, just inside. Left foot, drags it. Keeps possession. That's a touchdown right there, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And on 3rd down as well, man. Let's go. Extra point is good. All right, man. Packers scoring 10 unanswered points here to take the lead 17-10 with just over 3 minutes left in the first half. Sorry, guys, I'm looking for the sponsor here. But how you guys holding up? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Let me know. Let me know. Dave, do you prefer burritos or tacos? Um, to be honest with you, tacos, tacos. The main reason is I like to I like to have different types of meat. If I'm ordering tacos, I usually do anywhere between 3 to 5, and I usually do like one or two steak, one chorizo, one barbacoa, or I don't mind chicken typically, but I always feel like the chicken has too much juice and it ends up messing the tortilla up. Um, but yeah. So I like the variety that you can get with multiple tacos. Um, so yeah, and tacos are shareable. Not always, but sometimes. Definitely shareable. All right, the Broncos getting the ball at the 29. A nice little kick there by Trey Smack, kind of forcing them to return it from deep. And a great play over the middle, man. Some bad coverage by the Packers. And that is number 32, Key, getting it across the 50 in Packers territory. Jared Stidham, man. The man that actually started the Broncos AFC Championship game last offseason after Bo Nix got hurt in the divisional round. Stidham had a chance to get the Broncos to the Super Bowl, but just unable to get past the Patriots there. And tried to target Stidham tried to target Key again deep down the field, but it was a little there's a little bit of contact with St. Juice there, but they are giving the Packers the benefit of the doubt on that one. All right, 2nd and 10, ball at the 46 in. Oh, try to set up a screen, did not go well, and Stidham just kind of spikes that ball to the ground, basically. Sorry, guys, got busy trying to help my driver follow. I'm not a coach. Hopefully, you've got a new fan. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. You know what? Shout out to Dahlia. Let's go. Give it up to Dahlia, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to your driver as well. And we did, man. We are at 212 when it comes to subscribers, man. So thank you to whoever was 212, which seems like it was your driver, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. And it's going to be a short route, and it's going to come up short of a first down there. That is McLaughlin unable to shake the second defender there, and it'll be 4th and 4 for the Broncos. Potential punt coming up. Holy cow, man! We have a lot of people that have clicked on this this video, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you to you guys. Whether you're new or returning, man, I appreciate you. Thank you. Woo. Go Dahlia. Let's go. Relative question. I'm a driver. I'm a winner. There's gonna change. I can feel it inside my bones. Oh man, hold on. Man, I feel bad, dude. I feel like I should know this. Hold on. We're on a commercial break. We're not missing a thing. Oh, there it is. Beck, 1993, from the album Mellow Gold. Also, green and gold, man. Look at that, dude. Relevant. So many connections. Yes, there you go. Well, hey man, we gotta listen to this. I gotta listen to this at some point this weekend. There it is. All right, man. Ding, ding, ding. We found our sponsor for this game. And it will be revealed at halftime. And if I start to forget, please remind me. I know myself way too well. There's a good chance I'll remember, but there's also a good chance that I might forget. So, all right, there we go. All right, that took a little bit longer than it should have, but I was like, once I was like, damn, I gotta. Once I figured out what I wanted to put as the sponsor, I was like, I had to look for that specific one. Have to. Hopefully, it brings a little bit of nostalgia for you guys, just a little bit. Eli, what's going on? Hello, vamos Packers. Sí, señor. Let's go. Vamos, vamos. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? And a deep shot to Humphreys is going to end incomplete. Great coverage by the Packers there. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like the Packers could have been called for potentially two pass interferences on that drive alone. You know, right now I'm not gonna undercut it. We'll take it. Number 38 there, able to stop conversion on fourth down. It looks like. And the Packers are going to go to the third string quarterback here. Quick throw, gets it out to number 87 and picks up 8 yards down near the 49. And that is Kyle McCord, 6th round pick for the Eagles back in 2025. Heisman votes with Syracuse in 2024 and went 11-1 as a Ohio State starting quarterback. Sorry. See, that's what we do preseason. Ohio Poop University. My apologies to Ohio State fans. It's a running joke on the channel. I like your players. Your players are great. You guys are fine. You guys are one of the best schools every time. It's all right. You guys are doing good. But really, poop. All right. All right, we got 2nd and 8 back right around the 49, just shy of midfield. Cord, quick throw to the outside. Nice job. And it'll be a first down for the Packers. Nice job by Shepard, who scored the touchdown on the previous drive. Picks up about 5 or 6 yards. It's a 2-minute drill for the young man, Kyle McCord. The Packers are trying to get a good look on this kid. Great job there by number 22. I believe that is Strong. Able to cut against the grain, going to the left. Makes a couple guys miss. But we do have a flag. Strong is saying that he got a face mask. We'll see if that's the call or if it's a holding call. Oh, geez. Yes, it is. 100%. 100% a face mask, man. Holy cow. David. I knew you would like that, my man. I knew you would like that. All right. This is good, man. Not only does that get the Packers a lot of yards, keeps them from having to lose time or have to use a timeout. And put some already in. Oh, actually, first and 14. Oh, that's never mind. High throw, but number 80 is able to bring it down full extension. Great, strong, and going to the ground, man. I like it. Second and 6. Great throw by Kyle McCord. And the ball is nearly intercepted by number 31 for the Broncos. And that'll be 3rd and 6 coming up. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I got the hiccups. And number 80 is Nair. That was one of the. I think he was a guy that they picked up right after the draft. Man, that was one of the top targets for them at the receiver position. Very tall, kind of lanky receiver, but a very, very physical player. Good speed. Pressure immediately, and McCord smartly just able to throw the ball away, and the pressure literally just right up the middle. A blitzer, free, straight to the quarterback. It was a good-looking drive, man, but it kind of started to fall apart there the last couple plays. I feel like they were rushing a little bit. And they're going to give Trey Smack that a chance at a 59-yard field goal. He made a 58-yarder twice last week. Only one of them counted, though. And this one is straight enough. Is it long enough? And it is! Mile High is welcoming to Trey Smack, man. The man who played in Florida for a long time is not daunted by the elevation of Mile High. And like I said, right down the middle. And as they say, I think Brandon Perna uses this one, splitting the gooch. My apologies. That is a hell of a kick by a pretty dang good kicker, man. Both of his kicks today, both of his makes have been from 51 or more. 51, 59. I'm not going to anoint the kid just yet, but Packers might have found a good one here, man. Oh, yeah, and that 59-yard kick had a lot of extra yardage behind it. Probably could have been good from 62, 63 for sure. And the Packers freaking coverage team doing a heck of a job. That is Mosby, number 53, able to bring him down. And once again, Trey Smack putting it perfectly in the landing zone. And the coverage team doing a great job, man. Packers are playing with a lot of confidence, man. Special teams looks good. I mean, offense, 20 points. And the defense, not looking too bad the last 2 drives. Pressure, and it's picked off! Intercepted by the Packers! Let's go! Number 41 sat at the top of the route and just dove in front of that one, picking off Jarrett Stidham. Let's freaking go. That is number 41, Perry, with a beautiful freaking interception. And that is going to give the Packers a chance to tack on more points here before the half. Look at that, dude. Jesus, man. Freaking either Stidham needs to look that one off or the receiver needs to do a better job of selling that route. Like, it was rough looking. To be fair, Denver kicks are zoom, so that's like playing easy mode and cheering for good work. Still love Smack, though. Smack that, though. Yes. Absolutely. I know it's mile high. It's a 59 yarder is basically like the equivalent of like maybe a high 40, low 50 kick, but I like that it was right down the middle though. Quick throw to the outside, and that is going to be incomplete. There's a lot of pressure on McCord here, man. A lot of pressure. 38 seconds. The ball is at the 33. So just pick up a couple yards here. Try to make it a little bit of an easier kick for Trey. And oh, in and out of the hands of the rookie, man, number 80, after making an incredible catch on the previous drive. This one literally just goes right through his arms and just trickles down, man. Come on. Nair can't do that, my man. Not when you're. I mean, you're not even on the bubble, my man. You're a guy that's struggling to try to make this squad on a deep position for the Packers. Great quick throw, gets it out, and that'll be a gain of 9, and it will come up short of a first down, 4th and 1, and we'll see if the Packers decide to go for it or just try to kick a field goal here. And they are running down the clock here, so they're going to send out Trey Smack That for his 3rd kick of the night. How much time is left? It is 2 seconds. The Packers just used their. My goodness, man. I'm late. I'm late on the ball here. Sorry, they used their final timeout here. See, this is what I knew I needed a preseason game. Gotta get it. Gotta work out these kinks. This is a 43-yarder. Pretty high winds actually blowing to the right side. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle, dog. Jesus. "13 points in the final 3 minutes of the half for the Packers. Trey Smack picking up 6 of those in the final 3 minutes for the Packers. Let's go. Look at that, man. Trey Smack getting some love from basically almost every player there on his way to the tunnel, man. Look at that, dude. The Packers, the roster is excited, man. They know they got a potential special one here. All right, man. It's not about if you can do it. Can you do it almost every time? Consistency, man. That's the difference. We like even when they drafted him, we knew this kid could kick the heck out of the ball, man. This kid made what like a double-digit 50-yard kicks in college, which is it's not really super common. It's obviously becoming more common, but still there's a lot of programs in college football, even some mildly decent programs like Wisconsin. They don't have an incredible kicker. You know, guys that can easily make, 55, 56 yarders consistently. So, but once again, like I said, we knew he could make these kicks. We knew he had the leg. We knew he had the accuracy. But could he consistently do it? And that's what we're going to find out this season, man. But so far, the early returns on Trey Smack That have been incredible. All right. Yep. We are at halftime, everybody. Halftime. Thank you, David. I appreciate you, man. Sorry. The Kinks, they are a band with a song, You Really Got Me. Oh, actually, I think I have a song of theirs. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I have a song by the Cooks. Kooks. All right. The Kinks and their red jacket. Okay. All right. Okay, the Kinks are a 1960s band. Okay. While the Cooks are a early 2000s, mid 2000s band. Let's go. But you said the song is "You Really Got Me." I think I heard that. Pretty sure I heard that. All right. Oh goodness, my goodness. All right, guys. So far, great first half for the Packers. There's a little bit of a small little dip there in the middle. Tyrod Taylor, first good drive. It was looking solid, but unfortunately, the pressure really started to mount. They started to throw a lot at him. And to be fair to Tyrod Taylor, he was actually getting hit when he was trying to make a lot of those throws. So it wasn't him just being inaccurate or him just missing an open receiver. It was just a lot of pressure that got to him. So, um, but his spot is likely secured, especially for how much the Packers paid him. Um, but this kid, man, McCord, see if what he looks like in the second half, man. I feel like he's gonna get a good chunk of the third quarter or a good chunk of the second half, and we'll see, man. Either way, awesome, 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 awesome. Trace Mack looking great. Jordan Love and the starters looked really, really solid on their first and only drive of the game. Finished it with a touchdown by Marshawn Lloyd, who has looked really solid, has looked healthy, and I hope he stays healthy, man. Not just for the Packers' sake, because I think he might be their most dynamic running back, even with Jacobs. If Jacobs is available, I still think Marshawn Lloyd is the most dynamic of the runners that they have. But on top of that, like, you never want to see a guy's career stagnate because of injury or get lost because of injury. It's like it's one thing if he's sorry. It's one thing if he's not very good or just makes dumb decisions off the field or on the field. But when the injuries kind of rob you of that, you feel like it's just unfair, if you will. So hopefully hopefully the injury bug is behind him and he can kind of showcase what made him a day two pick for the Packers a couple years ago. So yeah, I have the Cooks inside, outside, out. Ooh, nice. Sorry, inside, inside, out. There we go. Also, my song reference earlier for Beck shows my age. Apparently, it's all good, my man. All good. There is nothing wrong. In my opinion, man, every era has some incredible, incredible music, man, and it all matters, man. But yeah, you're old. No, man, you're a young man, all right. You're a young man. Remember, 6'7". You get it. You started it. You got it. But yeah. Let's go with the piece of memorabilia that I got, man. Let's start with that, and then we'll head into the sponsor for the video. So, I picked this up at a local shop that was closing. It was a little local art shop in my area. I think they're either closed as of a couple days ago, or they might be closing within the next week here. So, um, either way, I was able to find this great piece for a pretty reasonable price, $20, which is not bad. And it's like a very specific piece. It's a limited edition size of only 9,500 were made, which not very exclusive, but not a whole lot. Um, it is a piece by Ryan Fitz, born in Grafton, North Dakota in 1972. This is the artist's rendition. So, shout shout out to Ryan Fitz, man. Thank you for this piece, and I hope to get a chance to kind of display it proudly for a while. So, this is the piece that I bought. Hopefully, the glare is not too bad. But oh, jeez, there we go. But yeah, man, that is a custom made, drawn or painted Reggie White. That is his signature right there, which is pretty freaking awesome. I never thought I would own a Reggie White autographed anything, to be quite honest with you. And this is the back of it there, kind of. You can probably see the monitor for a second. But yeah, sorry, everything is kind of backwards, so I do apologize for that. Um, but yeah, man. Come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to not make things blurry, but it's not really working. Come on, come on. Adjust, adjust. All right. Well, it's not working, but yeah. So pretty cool piece. Full on. It's got it in an engraved, emboldened, basically a carved G right here for Green Bay. So really cool. It would be kind of cool if it was maybe colored in like yellow, or maybe had like a little bit of an outline. But really cool, custom made, you know. So really freaking awesome, man. The fact that like a legendary player like Reggie White, and it's Reggie White 92, was able to was able to sign this. So rest in peace, obviously, to a legend as well, the Minister of Defense, and just a legend, Eagles legend, Packers legend, Carolina Panthers legend, and just one of the greatest defensive players in the history of the NFL. So embossed, I think that's it. Embossed, maybe. Listen, man, I started this channel because I like football, not because I like letters, all right? I'm an idiot. And I'm sick. I'm a sick idiot. Let me see. Oh, my goodness. You 6'7" again? I'll boot you. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I don't blame you. So yeah, man. Yeah, I picked that up. Like again, it was like $20. There was a bunch of other stuff. Most of it was Brett Favre memorabilia, and most of it was like hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, to be honest with you, I think Brett has already taken enough money from people. So I didn't want to. One, already hundreds of dollars for, I think it was like just magazines that Brett signed, or like some photos that had his signature and a bunch of other people's. Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be spending that much money on that kind of stuff. So, but $20 for a Reggie White signature, yeah, I'll take that. So yeah, like I said, this portrait will be moved somewhere else, and I'm gonna start adding some more Packer memorabilia, some jerseys, like stuff like the Reggie White painting here, and stuff like that, man. Trying to fill the background with some cool stuff. So, boom, roasted like a Kenny Rogers chicken. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! I'm dying! I'm dying! Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, let's see. Where are you? All right, guys. Are you ready to experience today's sponsor, man? Um, Usually, I don't actually do brands. This is not. I'm not trying to like. There's not an actual sponsorship for the brand. It's more of the nostalgia feel of this, and let me know if you experienced this specific thing. So it looks like the second half is about to start. So let's get going here. So thank you so much to Lunchroom Chocolate Milk. Shout out to you guys. You made our lunch a little bit better, with the stale pizzas, the very weird nachos and beef that the nachos and the beef looked a little off. But thankfully, we always had this specific milk carton with rock chocolate milk, specifically from I'm pretty sure the early 2000s to maybe even all the way into the early 2010s. You always had our back, man. If we didn't like what was being cooked, we always had that chocolate milk to kind of get us through the day. So, shout out to you, chocolate milk, specifically this one. Thank you for making the childhood and the day and the lunch a little bit better. So, there you go. Hopefully, you guys get some nostalgia out of that one. Hopefully, that was something that you experienced. All right, third quarter is about to get underway here. Usually had to get white milk because my parents were bland. I try to find like one that had multiple, but I couldn't get it actually because I was looking specifically for that specific carton, and they didn't have the other, like the strawberry, the 1% skim milk, 2%. They didn't have the other ones, so had to compromise. Maybe one day the other, maybe they'll shell out for the other milks. But yeah, man, I would go with the skim milk every once in a while. Try to count my calories when I was a 7-year-old. Try to make sure I kept my Adonis figure that I significantly lost pretty quickly into my 20s. Thanks a lot, beer. Lost my abs because of you. All right, the Packers kicked the ball away, and the Broncos. Sorry, let me bring back the timeouts here. My goodness. See, that's what we do. That's why we do preseason, all right? Bam. All right, ball at the 27, and the run up the middle gets it down near the 30. So pickup of about 3 for the Broncos. Excuse me, Nacho Day was the best. It was, but let's be honest. It didn't look appetizing. It smelled appetizing, and it tasted incredible. But I don't know. I don't know if you let me know what your nachos look like. Mine looked like somebody else ate it, and yeah. It was delicious. I was always excited for Nacho Day, but it wasn't always the prettiest looking nachos and beef. Another handoff here. This one going to the right side. Picks up about 2.5. Setting up a third and medium. My goodness. Sorry, guys. Voice is still trying to recover from almost dying this week. Whole chocolate milk is just melted ice cream, and I love it. So good. So good. I think eventually, maybe I'm just misremembering. Eventually, I think the chocolate milk that they were giving us was like 2%. I think they reduced the fat eventually. Throws to the right. Oh, wide open receiver. Makes the first and second man miss and get to across the 50 down in Packers territory. And that is Humphrey, a player who had some pretty decent games last year for the Broncos in what looked like what was almost a non-role to start the year. And he became a fairly important player for the Broncos in the latter stages of the season, even into the playoffs. Run to the right, picks up about 2 or 3 before going on the bounce, but we do have a flag on the field. And this is going to be on the Broncos, and they are moving on back to their end zone. Let me see here. Sorry, Daddy. Nacho Day was the best. I agree with you. My Nacho Day was also great, along with chop suey. Oh, it's True, 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 true. And tacos in a bag. Oh, dude, the walking taco. Yes, it was Fritos with beef and cheese, I think, and like I think you could throw a couple other things in there maybe. And Haddon, man, come on, Haddon making a play in the backfield. That is his second big splash play of this game, dude. And that is the second time he's been able to go up against a running back one on one and win. I think the other one was a screen to the right. Throws high, but is able to catch it, but it will be well short. It was a 2nd and 25, and they picked up maybe 7 or 8 on that catch and run by number 87. Jesus. That is a heck of a tackle there by Damani Jackson, the corner out of Alabama. Roll Tide. We never had chop suey nor tacos in a bag, at least not in school. Yeah, what was let me know what your like favorite 2 or 3 lunches were during school. Let me know. Throws, and it's a short gain, picks up about 2.5, maybe 3. It's gonna be a very, very long 4th and 12. Chop suey is just a reference to a system of a down in my mind. It's a dang good song, man. Dang good song. Weirdly enough, I don't have that on my phone. I should. Chop suey. All right, the Broncos drive kind of upended there by a holding call. Punt is away, caught at the 7. And making a couple guys miss, but still only able to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, what was my other favorite? Chicken nuggets were always good, man. I mean, the statute of limitations has to be over, right? So me and a couple friends, we would actually ask for 2 servings of chicken nuggets, and then we would hide 1 serving under a salad. And yeah, we would only be charged for the 1 serving of chicken nuggets. There's the way I look at it, man. They were going to be throwing away some of those anyway, right? Am I a terrible person? I'm probably a bad person. I'm sorry. But we definitely cheated the system every once in a while. Yeah, we definitely used the lettuce to hide some extra servings of the main entree, if you will. But it made for a bombing chicken salad, man. I'll tell you that much. Heck of a chicken salad. Is it me, or are there a lot, like I don't typically watch like TV, so I don't really watch like commercials often. But there is I feel like there's a lot of AI commercials that are kind of skirting through. A lot of AI commercials. Hmm. Sorry, keeping with the tone of lunch. What was another great day on the calendar, man? Honestly, the pizza was not good. the the bread, the bottom of it was always hot as heck, but the cheese was somehow cold as ice. I don't know how they accomplished that, but it was okay. Like nobody ever disliked the pizza. It's like it was that square pizza. It wasn't crispy. It wasn't undercooked. It was just kind of eh. And it was just like, you know what? Fine, whatever. It reminded me of a worst version of a Tostitos pizza, if you will. All right, we got 1st and 10 ball at the 11. Handoff. Oh, nice. Break a couple tackles, breaks another, and strong. Able to make it an 8-yard run. Let's freaking go, man. Look at that. Nice jump cut. Breaks an ankle tackle. Sidesteps two tacklers. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Chicken nuggets were good. I really don't remember other lunch foods. Tuesday, Thursday morning, had biscuits and gravy breakfast. Ooh, that was good. Yeah, that was good. Dude, you know what I just always enjoyed, man. I don't know if it'll be different now, but it was a plastic, it was a plastic cup that had the foil covering, and it was either orange juice or apple juice. I don't know why. Anytime I drank that juice from that specific like plastic cup, foil on top, it always tasted better. If it came in like a jar or a bottle, it could be the same juice. I don't know. It just didn't taste as good. But something about it specific, and it had to be like nice and cold, nice and cold. It always hit, man. The apple juice, the orange juice in that type of container, always was just the best. So, so yeah. So you're the reason lunch prices went up. Listen, man. Listen, man. I grew up during the recession. Those prices were going up anyway. Don't be putting it on me. Don't be putting it on me. But yes, it was me probably. It was probably me. They're like, dude, our chicken nugget budget is off. It's so it's through the roof. We need to. We're not ordering enough. We gotta feed these kids. We gotta order double the chicken nuggets. Yeah, that is not my. To be fair, I think that was the only time we ever did it, because there was like nothing. There was really no other like foods, because everything either had like a sauce, like cheese or red sauce, or it was just too big to hide under a salad. And oh my goodness, man, number 35, the running back for the Packers, dropping that one. Could have had a first down. But there is a flag, so that play may have not counted anyway. I know the juice containers you're talking about, right? Oh my god, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm not even lying, dude. If I ever find those, I don't care if it comes in a 50 count, cost me $50, $100. I'm gonna be buying it at least one time, just to see, just to see if it tastes as good as I remember, man. But yeah, dude. Like I remember, like they had like orange juice, apple juice in bottles that you could either buy or part of your lunch, and they just never tasted as good as those specific containers, man. Never. And usually they're only available during like breakfast, typically, especially the orange juice. And a sack. Nice job there by number 51, Robinson, bringing down McCord. Mm, mm. And that'll bring up a 4th and 21. So the Packers going to be punting this one away. God, hold on. I have to look these up, man. I have to look these up. How do you spell orange? Oh, let me see here. Oh my goodness. Seeing a lot of citrus sun up. But my goodness, dude. Oh. Hold on, let me take a screenshot of this bad boy right here. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Right here, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is the ticket right here. Bam. This right here, specifically. I don't think it's the same brand, but exact same cup, man. Even the ridges on that bad boy. No, shut up. Focus on the juice. But yeah, man, this is what I was talking about, man. Oh, dude, the apple juice in that was banging. The orange juice hit just the same. I guarantee you, it was not healthy. It had a bunch of sugar. It was from concentrate, but I didn't care, man. It was amazing every time. Every time. All right. Let me get this out of here. Let me get this out of here. But yeah, that's what I was talking about right there, man. And we got a holding call on the Broncos here. So that ball is going to be moving on back. There he goes. Yep. Yep. Ooh, trying to bounce it out to the left and upended. McLaughlin able to pick up about 4 on the carry. Screen play to the right side. The Packers picking it up. Ooh. Nearly, I think that was McLaughlin again, nearly able to skirt past those two defenders. I think if he would have been able to kind of make a little bit of a bigger jump there towards the left, I think he might have been able to keep his feet and keep going for some good yardage. Yeah, because that was not a good tackle attempt, to be quite honest with you. Both tacklers kind of made some bad choices there, especially the one on the inside. He, for some reason, tried to tackle and basically ran into his own guy, but luckily able to get enough. And the throw on 3rd and 11 will pick up 12 and a first down. Bad coverage by the Packers there, man. And that is number 87, Ross, with a nice little catch. First and 10, ball at the 46 of Green Bay. In Packer territory, run up the middle. Nice hard run. And that's going to pick up about 5 yards. but we do have a late flag, and it looks like it's going to be a holding call on the Broncos. So wipe that 5-yard run out. We got 4:58 here left in the third quarter. 4:58. Holy cow, man! We are at 213, man, in terms of subscribers. Dude, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are freaking awesome, man. Holy cow. Dude, I can't believe a preseason game is closing in on 100 views. We picked up 2 subscribers, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, first and 19 back at the Broncos' own 45. Throw over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Is there a flag? And there is going to be a flag in the secondary, it looks like. Actually, it might be... No, it's going to be... Yeah. Pass interference, an automatic first down. Bad. Jeez, come on, man. Can't be making mistakes like that, dude. Not after they got pushed back. Yep, there's the tug on the jersey. And that is that Oladipo? Come on, dude. Can't remember. Is Oladipo has been on the... This is coming into his third year? It's going to be a run up the middle and picks up some decent yardage, actually. Kaiton Oladapo. Sorry, not Oladipo. I was thinking of Victor Oladipo there for a second. But yeah, Oladapo, he was a 5th-round pick back in 2024. So yeah, this is his 3rd year in the league, man. Can't be making mistakes like that, even in preseason. Ooh, nice little late draw. And, ooh. Initially, it looked like he was going to pick up some decent yardage, but McLaughlin bottled up after a gain of 2 before being bounced out of bounds. Second and 8, ball at the 29 of Green Bay. Stidham in the shotgun. Quick throw to the running back. And nice, good reaction time there by number 31 for the Packers. They're able to get there quickly and minimize the damage on that one. Was that Welch? Who was that? All right, we got 3rd and 2, and the Packers doing a great job bottling up the number 25 running back there. McClellan, the rookie, leading the way, losing his helmet. And they stuffed that one, forcing a 4th and 3 coming up. When I was young, my parents would... Sorry, when I was young. Jeez, I can read, I promise. Hold on, the Broncos are going for it here on 4th down, 4th and 4. Oh, Stidham runs and he picks up 6 yards and a first down. Wide open hole down the middle. When I was young, my parents would have a night out on Saturday and we would banquet TV dinners for dinner. Love the chicken nugget. Ooh, yes, 100%, my dude. Absolutely. Dude, the banquet ones, man. The chicken nugget ones, they came with something else, right? It was like mac and cheese or like maybe mashed potatoes. Because he came with like a bunch of other little sides, right? Heck yeah. And ooh, bad snap there by Stidham in the center. Thankfully, everybody. I was about to say everybody came up fine, but it looks like number 63 there came up with a little bit of a limp. Hopefully, nothing serious. Second and 11. Stidham in the shotgun, running back to his right, 4 receiver set. Throws to the right side. And it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there by Devin Shear, number 28. Able to just bat that ball up and away for an incompletion. Oh, so 31, Nick Nyman. Yeah, he's been with the Packers for a little bit, man. I think he's bounced around the league, though. Yeah. Throws to the left. Oh, back shoulder throw is no good, and that'll be 4th and 11 coming up. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, Dali. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Broncos are going to settle for a field goal here. Try to make this a 10-point game. Kick is good. We got 36 seconds left in the third quarter, man. Basically about a play away from from scrimmage away from probably going into the fourth. Yeah, Packers haven't scored any points here in the third. My chicken nuggets one had French fries. Oh yes, the French fries. I don't know, man. Sometimes the French fries they weren't crispy, and I never figured out how to make them like crispy and those. But they weren't bad, as long as they were cooked thoroughly. They were solid. Otherwise, if you didn't cook them well, they kind of crumbled instead of just kind of, you know. But yeah. French fries, the celeberry steak, had a mashed potato. That's right. There we go. For a side, not sure how much percentage was potato. You know what, man? You know, we're fine, dude. I've always said this, man. If it didn't kill me as a kid, I'm good. I'm not going to be eating that stuff now, man. I'm pretty sure if I ate anything that resembled a TV dinner now, my body would just explode into fire. I would not survive. But you know that kid, Dave, from like 6 until about 27 years old, dude, almost indestructible he was. Yeah, dude, that I guarantee you, there's a good chance I could have gotten hit by a bus and probably been like, ah. All right, I'm good. Like literally, like 2 hours ago, I was walking up my stairs, and I didn't fully put enough of my foot on the next step, and it kind of bent my foot, and it put a little strain on the ankle, and I was like this close, I was fine, but I'm pretty sure if there was a little bit more force, I would have rolled my ankle somehow. Something would have been messed up. Like, should not be like that, but it is. I wouldn't be surprised if I would have torn my Achilles. I know those TV dinners 100%, man. What was the there was like a kid version of it. It came like in a blue tray. I remember every once in a while because they were so dang expensive. Like they were more expensive than like the quote unquote adult TV dinners. But every once in a while, I would get one of those, and there would be a brownie that if you when you put in the microwave, it looked like a chocolate sauce, but it would turn into a brownie. And similar to David's statement over there, I still don't know how much of that was actual chocolate. Righty. It was actually a decent kickoff there by the Broncos, but unfortunately it rolled into the end zone. So that'll be. Actually, no, it rolled out before it rolled into the end zone. So ball at the 40. Quick throw, and it's a big catch and run by Nayer. Number 80 there gets it deep in Broncos territory, and the Packers are likely already in field goal range. That's a great job, man. Especially after Nayer, I think his last um, uh, target, that was the one that kind of went through, and he kind of basically just dropped it. So that's a nice little play to kind of get back and put some good film on the field there. Mashed potatoes were very, very questionable for sure, 100%. 100%. I would not be surprised that they were mostly just like powder. So the other memory related to those nights, bro, and I would go get bowls of ice cream. Yes, already a good start. Sit at table, letting it melt. Oh, dude, almost completely melted ice cream is just so good. It still has its form, but when you put the spoon through it, just like anyway, sorry. Spin bowl around the spoon and slide out, making a ring of melted ice cream. Beautiful. Poetic. I love it, man. That is so good, man. I'm not gonna lie, those are so good. Yeah, I remember my favorite ice cream, still to this day, it is oh my god, Blue Moon ice cream. Um, I still have yet to find anything that kind of resembled the ice cream as a kid. But man, Blue Moon ice cream, if you let it melt just a little bit, it's so good. So good, man. And if you can throw some Oreos in the Blue Moon. Oh. Anyway, sorry, I'm starting to get hungry. Those brownies also had two temps, still frozen or melty. Oh, dude, heck yeah. Like you could look at it, it's like there's no steam in there. Put the spoon in there, put it in your mouth, and just pure flames coming into there. And if you waited, there's no good, no good. Became a rock basically. It's like you want this brownie, you're gonna either suffer through it because it's cold, or you're gonna have to kind of suffer through it because it is boiling, borderline boiling hot. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that I remember toaster strudels. Sorry, I've never been able to pronounce that correctly. But toaster strudels were also my jam for a little bit, especially in middle school, dude. Oh, heck yeah, dude. And speaking of hot or cold, the the outside, the first like inch and a half of the toaster strudel could be burning hot, and then by the time you get to the inside, it is still almost frozen. And it's like, what can I do? What can I do? And the Packers trying to run the ball, and they just get upended on that one. Might have lost a yard on the play. Actually, lost 3 yards on the play. Second and 13 back at the 36. McCord in the shotgun, running back to his left. Three receivers stacked up on the right side. Nice little bubble screen. Got a couple blockers, and he gets it to the 30. Gain of 6 on the play. Third and medium going up for Green Bay. All right, looking, throws to the left, has a man open. Oh, nice little spin move by Nair. Wasn't able to break the tackle, but was still able to pick up an extra yard or two and get it inside the red zone and a first down. Dude, look at this. Look at this kid, man. Good hands, and look how quick. It's a good spin move, man. That is a good spin move. First and 10, ball to 19. McCord under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver on the left side. Patient running up the middle, first down inside the 10, inside the 5, and taken down right around the 2. Nixon, number 35, not Keyshawn, but the other Nixon. So freaking close. Look at this patience, waiting for the hole, and then just bursting through it. Fighting his way, strong run, easily his best run of the night. Let's go, man. It's a 17-yard gain by the young running back, Jaden Nixon, the rookie out of UCF. Also played for Oklahoma State and Western Michigan. All right, it'll be first and goal. They move the ball back to the 3. So first and goal from 3. Lofts one up, and it's not going to be caught. Nair trying to one-hand that one. I think if he tried to get that second hand up, I think he had a good chance at it. That was a really good placement by McCord, man. Exactly where it needed to be. It's high, but not too high. Outside, but not too outside. It was just right, but once again, I think if Nair puts those long arms up there, I think he has a chance to bring it down. Run, and it's good. Nixon gets in there for another Green Bay touchdown. Let's go, baby. I like it, man. So we got Keyshawn Nixon wearing number 25, and we have Jaden Nixon wearing number 35. Not confusing at all. Let's go, man. Look at that. Adam Stenovich, Packers OC, excited, ramped up, man. He's been, these dudes have been playing well, man. We got 12:31 left in the fourth quarter. 12:31. Woohoo! Woohoo! Snap, hold, kick. Good. Packers able to hit 30 on the night, man. Definitely a better performance over last week where they were held to under 10 points. It was definitely a struggle. Didn't look great. Defensively, they looked off. and very much the opposite, man. And I feel like the Packers do this fairly often. They always have a little bit of a stinker in the preseason, and then they always have one that kind of just bounces back. So, but the biggest takeaway, and I mentioned this before, man. Don't worry about the score. Don't worry about necessarily even the overall like scheme. Look at one on ones. Is the offensive line moving the ball? Are they creating holes? Is the rhythm and timing is that good? And then are players matching up well with their one on ones, whether wide receiver against a corner, safety, running back, whatever it is, man. Are they doing well? Are the corners, are the linebackers sticking to their assignments? Are they communicating well? And on top of that, are they minimizing the damage? When like there's the NFL, there's going to be plays where they give up, 6 or 7 yards or even a 14-yard gain, but how quickly are they able to get them down? How quickly are they able to maybe even make a play on the ball? You know, so things like that. Those are the things to look out for when you're watching these preseason games. And I think I mentioned it before as well. Try to pick one or two guys, or three, and then kind of follow them with your team. It doesn't have to be Green Bay, but with your team, follow them from training camp all the way through the end and see kind of where they progress. Especially if the guy is somewhat impressing, um, there's a good chance even if he doesn't make the 53-man roster, he'll be on the practice squad, or he'll be definitely on somebody else's team. And you know, every year, man, there's always a handful of guys that do make an impact. It may not be going for 1,000 yards or multiple interceptions or starting multiple games, but they fill out the roster really well. So. Also, keep an eye on opposing teams' cheerleaders. 100%. There you go. Yep. 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 Yeah, because I think I've seen the Broncos cheerleaders kind of in the back there. You know, respect on the cheerleaders. Some of them are severely underpaid. I think even up to like 10 years ago, some of them were getting paid like $40 a game, which is insane. And another solid coverage by the Packers. Special teams able to keep Cadis just shy of the 30-yard line. And oh, actually they've Jared Stidham is done for the night, man. Who do they got? It was a nice play, man. Nice little play there. Little improvisation by number 4 there for the Broncos. And that is Sam Ellinger, the former Indianapolis Colt. Hand off to the left, and that'll be good for a first down. Let's see here. And yeah, Ellinger, number 4. Ended up being drafted by Indianapolis back in 2021 in the 6th round. Played all of his college career at Texas. Ellinger running, and he's going to pick up a good chunk of yardage there. Number 5, picking up 5 before running out of bounds. Shotgun throws, and that's going to be close to another first down near the 50. Have you seen Evan Williams, 33, play any? Um, no, I don't think. I don't think he played tonight. I don't think he suited up. He does have his jersey on, but I've seen him on the sidelines even when the number ones were out there. Um, Ellinger doing a great job of getting out of a sack there and picking up, I think, maybe a yard on the play. So turning what would have been a big loss into at least something resulting in some positive yardage. But yeah, no, Evan Williams, man, he's basically one of the Packers' top, I would say, three to yeah, I would say the top three player in the secondary over the last 2 years. He's um he's kind of proven himself, and I think he was one of the few guys that probably didn't play much at all in this game. But I have seen him behind Matt LaFleur almost the entire game, man. You can see his afro, wild afro, by the way. Look at D drive right there, man. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Donald Driver still looks like he can easily just put on. He looks the same as he did when he retired. What, 15 years ago at this point? Oh, dude, man. Dude, the crew that he had, man, especially towards the end of his career, him, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson, James Jones. I feel like I'm missing one more, but dang, dude, just those guys alone, dude, being on the same team. Like, I think if Driver could have been slightly younger, man, that would have been an incredible. I think they were still really good for about 2 or 3 years, man. But by the time Driver was kind of on his way out, that's when Jordy was ascending. James Jones was kind of in establishing himself. Oh, Randall Cobb. That was the other guy. Yeah, man. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, dude, that receiving core in the like late 2000 and not like late 2000s, early 2010s, man, was just incredible in Green Bay. Oh, Dave, do you remember when you made us wait for a score to turn on the colored light? Oh, yes, I do. I'm not gonna lie, part of me wants to bring that back, just for the primetime games. When we had a couple games with bad scoring, and that's why I changed the rule. I was like, because dude, there was a couple games that there was no touchdown score until like the middle of the third quarter. I was like, dude, come on. So let me know. Let me know if you guys want me to bring that back, like waiting for the first touchdown, like earning the lights. Let me know. Part of me wants to bring it back, but I also want to hear from you guys. So I feel like it's a cool thing to kind of wait for, the anticipation. But then when we get some really bad teams, it's just like these freaking guys. Yeah. Oh, Ellinger fumbles and able to fall back on top of it. Kind of dancing around, looking at the pass rush a little bit too much, man. Yeah, yeah. In that situation, man, when you feel that pressure, just throw it away. Just throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. Oh, All right, 3rd and 12, ball at the 47 there of Denver. Four receiver set. Pressure down he goes, and holy cow, just got absolutely lit up. Yeah, that one hurt, man. That was big 90. Sorry, the big number 60. Jesus. Dude, look at this. Gets past the tight end. Chip gets past number 69. And then just, woo. That was Big Campbell right there, man. Big Campbell soup. That's what we're going to call that guy if he makes the roster. Big Campbell soup. But yeah. But what did we start doing? Because originally it was just like waiting for them to score a touchdown and then turning on the lights. But I think eventually, if they didn't score by halftime, I physically had to walk to the lights and turn them on instead of just using the remotes. And I think I had to give them guff. I was like, "Oh, you happy about this? Yeah, Atlanta and New England, you happy about this?" But yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like it's a funny bit, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. My biggest fear is that I'll bring it back, and then these teams will start sucking again on prime time. It's my biggest fear. Yeah, I remember the halftime turn on. If no TD, yeah. Trying to think here. Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be adding. Like I said, we're gonna be doing fake sponsors at halftime. Something that we started when we were doing the World Cup for the hydration breaks. Um, and I'm definitely gonna be holding it to just kind of one sponsorship and at halftime because otherwise, there's a lot of breaks in our football, and that would be too many fake ads, too many fake sponsorships to create. Like if we do the same amount of games that we did last year, that's we're gonna be having 110 plus sponsors on the channel, man. So you could turn on only the team that scored the TD. So if one team does 5 field goals, no TD, their light doesn't get turned on. Okay, okay. But then my biggest that's another fear, man. We may not get a touchdown until like the third or fourth quarter. But yeah, we might do that, man. We might. I feel like I do want to bring that back at least initially, and if it ends up becoming boring again, then we'll just turn on the lights. We'll preemptively call the teams, you know, dummies already. Just be like, you know what? We're not waiting for you. We're not waiting for you. Little play action flat route there goes to the right side. Does not go great. It picks up about 2 or 3 yards, but there is an encroachment on the Broncos. So 1st down and 5 coming up likely here. And a run up the middle is going to be good for about 4. Yeah, they're interviewing Lucas Van Ness right now, man. And the numbers, oh, man. I know he was injured. He was very injured. He missed a good chunk of games, but still 1.5 sacks in 9 games. Can't have that, dude. Obviously, he doesn't have Rashawn Gary in front of him anymore, so he will be obviously the one starting across Micah Parsons at least initially. But we'll see, man. Hopefully, he has a massive. It's also basically a contract year for Lucas Van Ness, man. I don't. It's this is the year that you're gonna want to have a big season, man, and to get that second big contract. We could also preemptively agree that game between two teams is likely to be underwhelming and just turn them on. There we go. we'll we'll give these teams a chance. We'll start this out with the old rules. No lights on primetime games until we get a touchdown. Quick throw to the right side, picks up a good chunk of yardage there, about 4 or 5. Another handoff, good run there. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Handoff up the gut, and it's good. Picks up about 2, they're saying. First down. And that is Damian Martinez, number 26. Getting some looks here in the fourth quarter. We got 5:10, 5:09, 5:08, 5:07, 5:06, 5:05, 5:04. There we go, man. And yeah, man, it is almost 11 o'clock, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you to Dahlia. Thank you to David. It's FJ25. Sorry, 15. My apologies. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. Do you see here? Your local. And then Ellie Hugh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, for watching. Shout out to Jay as well, man. I hope you're doing well, my brother. Hope your channel is it's gonna be popping off soon, man. But yeah, dude. Thank you guys for showing up, man, on a Friday night to watch a preseason game with me for a little bit. Oh, nice run there again. On 2nd and 6, it picks up nearly the whole 6 there. I think he's gonna be about a couple inches shy. All right, ball at the 44 of Denver here, approaching field goal range, and we got 3rd and 1. And I think that was a QB sneak. Holy cow. Picks up 3 yards, and McCord moving the chains, man. Moving the chains. Just under 3:30 here. Clock is running. And especially for some of you guys on the West Coast, man, I know it's late, so once again, I think this game started at 9 o'clock for you guys. So shout out to you if you're on the East Coast. Sorry, if you're on the East Coast, man. Thank you. McCord under center, play action, gets out of a sack, throws it over the middle, and it is Shepard with a incredible catch, man. Not only did he have a man draped all over him, there's another safety nearly able to undercut that route. I think he got a little piece of it, but Shepard able to corral that ball and come down with it. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've been impressed by the Packers receivers, man. Shepard, Nayer. They've been making some good plays, man. McCord hands it off. Ball at the 23, and this one gets just across the 20, and they are in the red zone here. And the 2-minute warning will just making sure they're not using the timeout. Nope, 2-minute warning coming up. Yeah, so far this drive for the Packers has lasted, I think, close to 6 minutes, man. And there's a good chance that they will keep this ball for the remaining 2 minutes. So, yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the Packers don't have a fourth quarterback here, man. Obviously, like they like Kyle McCord, and I think it's more of they want him to get as many reps as possible. So, yeah, I feel like who didn't we see today? Um, I don't remember seeing Savion Williams, Jaden Reed. We saw Christian Watson. They targeted him. They targeted him, I think, once or twice on the opening drive. Did not catch anything. Matthew Golden had a great catch, picked up a first down. Bo Melton, he's had a couple looks, a couple catches here. Caden Prather, I think he's had a couple looks. And J. Michael Sturviant has had a couple looks as well. Sorry, I'm just looking over the Packers roster here. I know a good chunk of these guys, but there's definitely some guys I should know more. Um, yeah, I feel like the biggest chance for some of these guys to make the roster is gonna be the linebacking crew, especially the inside linebackers, because there's so much change, and the receiving core. Because after once you get past Christian Watson, Williams, Golden, and Reed, it's up in the air, man. The Packers do like to keep typically 6 guys on the main roster, and then another one or two on the practice squad. Play action, good rollout to the right. And ball is incomplete. Johnson, number 86, unable to handle that one. Yeah, he's lucky that thing didn't get picked off, man. He popped that ball up and it just lingered in the air for a bit. And the Broncos have Red Murdoch, Mr. Irrelevant there. Quick throw, and Martinez unable to keep his footing there. Great, just shoestring tackle by the Denver Broncos there. Picks up only a yard on the play. It'll be 4th and 7 there, and the Packers are going to settle for another field goal here, another little rep for the rookie kicker, Trey Smack. McCord seemed a little bit frustrated kind of coming off the field. I don't think it was necessarily him or the decision to take him off. It was more of like we haven't been able to get moving really in this the second half. And of course, Trey Smack. Good, 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 good. We got 65 seconds left in this game. I would be surprised if the Broncos. Actually, no. Sean Payton is also petty as well, so I wouldn't be surprised actually if they try to run their offense as basically almost like a 2-minute drill. Oh, sweet. Kamal Hadden, he's had a decent game. A pretty good game actually. Sorry. He was drafted by Kansas City back in 2024. He was a 6th-round draft pick for them. So look at that, dude. The Packers they're picking up some Kansas City Chiefs here, man. They got Sky Moore, Kamal Hadden. I feel like there's one more here. I'm just trying to find him. Is that it, man? I feel like they had one more Kansas City Chief at some point here. There it is. Darian Kennard played with Kansas City his first 2 seasons, won a Super Bowl. Left for Philly in 2024, won a Super Bowl, and now has been with Green Bay since 2025. That was the 3rd Kansas City Chief right there, man. Oh, snap. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. 4th quarter. We got 65 seconds in the 4th quarter. You know what? It's preseason. It's preseason, all right, man? I'm going to look at the tape. I'm going to adjust it. And we're going to get better. We're going to get ready for week 1. My bad, guys. My bad. Unbelievable. And the kick goes out of bounds. Yeah, Pierre Strong, man, who's had an incredible game in the return. He was a New England Patriot, 4th-round pick in 2022. And then in 2023 and 2024, he spent those seasons with the Cleveland Browns and has been with Green Bay since last year. To be honest with you, I don't remember Pierre. Progress. All right. Broncos keeping the ball on the ground here. 30, 29, 28. Another run. This one up the middle. Picks up a 1st down or very close to one. And I think that'll likely be the final play of this game. That was a nice little run there by Schrader. And yep, this is it. final seconds ticking off, and we can finalize this bad boy. Let's go. Packers bouncing back after a very, not even underwhelming, just a disappointing preseason week, first preseason game for them. Once again, offense struggled to put up points and yards, had some turnovers. Defense gave up big chunks, consistently gave up a lot of points, and they bounced back here with a very solid offensive performance from the first, second, and third teams on offense, and their defense able to hold the Broncos. Bo Nix, Jarrett Stidham, players that have played a lot of football. Jarrett Stidham started a playoff game last year for the Broncos, and they were able to hold the entire Broncos team to just 13 points, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you to Dahlia. Thank you for David for staying up this late to watch a preseason game with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope we had some fun. And yeah, man, we're going to get going. Don't worry, we're going to be doing our Friday night hangout next week, which will basically be at the same time as the Packers Cardinals game. So I might do a scoreboard for that, but we'll be keeping it very casual. With that one, I won't be really doing play by play. I might do some of the big moments in for sure, but and then maybe just doing it to fill some quiet space, some time. But that'll be mostly just our hangout. We'll be talking about NFL news, Packer news, random stuff. That'll be a lot even more casual than this one. So yeah, man. I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much, man. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll catch you guys next Friday. Look out for some videos that I will be dropping sometime in the middle of next week. Sorry, I'm double checking my schedule. I guess. So look out for those, man. If you do get a chance to watch them, leave a comment. Let me know if you like it. Leave a like, and yeah, thank you so much, man. Yeah, hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope your family's doing well. Hope your friends are doing well. And I hope you get a chance to relax, man. So thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Shout out to David and Dahlia once again. Appreciate you guys. And once again, my name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. Thank you.